But his biggest contribution came in his first season at Auburn back in 2022. Gives it up this time, and a big play already down the sideline for the star of this offense, Claiborne. The other kicker listed on the roster is a freshman, Daniel Kinney. Wake Forest goes to the ground on first down and gets 3 yards. Again, if you live.
First down and 10. Ashford gives. Claiborne bounces it outside. He's got room to run down the sideline, and they won't catch him. Wow! The electric running of Claiborne. It's a 33-yard touchdown run. Saw a taste of that right there down the sideline.
Look at the vision to bounce it to the outside, and then up number 7 at the top of the screen. Micah Mays Jr. That is a big-time block by a wide receiver. Coaches always say if you want to be great in the running game, you have to have wide receivers that are willing to block.
Two-point conversion.
Lean on that toughness and just take the sack there. Don't throw it into no man's land.
Ashford gives to Claiborne. He's got a huge hole. Inside the 10, it's touchdown number 2 on the day for number 1 in black. A 27-yard sprint to make it 19-0 Wake Forest. And out in front with the lead block, the center, Devin Kalani, opening up space.
Yeah, Devin Kalani does a nice job.
Burkhalter motions to the left. Toss sweep. Here comes Claiborne. Makes a man miss, and he's again got a lot of green out in front. Coming over from the other side of the field to stop what could have been a long play once again. Ed Jones, the 4th, with a huge play. And 14 yards to go. Swing it right side. Claiborne. This time, no one's there to stop him, and he walks into the end zone. Got a flag down back at about the 14-yard line. We'll see if it stands. Ashford hands. What a cut to find the opening, and away he goes. Claiborne, untouched to the house. 85-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the ball game.
This is explosive. Now, what they do here, they catch Caleb Fisher coming up there in a blitz. He gets washed down to the right side. Claiborne cuts off of that double team block, and there's nobody on the backside. Look at it right here. See, everything gets washed down to the right. Claiborne gets right up the middle, right behind it, and then it's a foot race. I like Hayward McQueen Jr. a lot, but he's not catching Claiborne from behind. Situation with the high snap, the center there. But by and large, they've done an excellent job. You look at some of the numbers as Claiborne finds a way to pop out of the backside again.
It's a 3rd and goal. Claiborne. Don't need to review that one. Drive set up by the 70-yarder to Barnes. So that's Claiborne. When in doubt, you need to establish something. Give it to the star running back. He gets 8 on first down. So backs the ball up, 2nd and 12. Toss to set up the screen to Claiborne. He's got space. A nice play call there.
That interception going 5 for 5 and a touchdown on the last drive.
See what he does here with the play fake. Dumps it off. Space. Good job tripping him up at his feet.
Got to get some urgency from Wake Forest offensively.
All right, so that's going to be a first down for the Demon Deacons. That's going to take us
from the edge of the red zone. It's Claiborne. Breaks the tackle. Claiborne hits the edge. Reaches out, and they will mark him out at about the 4. Claiborne bounces it and follows Ashford. House call. How about them Deeks?
I want you to watch this blitz that comes from the outside. Number 23, Zach Toby. He's got to put everything back in. He's got to turn it all back in. He doesn't do that, and that's what allows this play to develop. As the outside corner on the blitz, you've got to turn everything back. You have to hold the edge. You don't hold the edge, and look what happens.
Sixth-year senior at his fourth school. With a stud running back in Demond Claiborne. Breaks a couple tackles. Claiborne to the pylon. Touchdown. An immediate answer from Demond Claiborne.
Well, the one thing we have to look at, the replay is going to look at, is that left knee when it's down and when the ball crosses the goal line. From this angle that we're looking at, you don't have indisputable video evidence to take.
Are they going to run it here on third down and a yard? They are with Claiborne, and he's got the first down, and he has a touchdown. A week ago, he became a Demon Deacons career rushing touchdowns leader during the college football playoff era. Wake Forest cashes in the red zone this time.
Well, Jake Dickert, it's funny when we've had obviously a good chance to get to know him the last couple of years and visiting with him a couple times this week. There's Claiborne, busts one. And Claiborne takes it all the way out. One play, you get out of that bad field position.
You're either all in or you got to get out completely.
And there's Claiborne ripping one and takes it all the way across midfield.
He's shifty. He's low to the ground. Yeah, I mean, if you are looking at a coach who can develop quarterbacks, you have a perfect example of what Washington State with Jake Dickert has done the previous 2 seasons.
Claiborne on the catch here, runs it out to midfield. And Jake Dickert. All right, there's Claiborne busting it. And Claiborne is taking it to the house. And there is the Wake Forest fourth quarter touchdown. 66 yards.
I mean, incredible response. Pounding and pounding and pounding all game long. And here's just an example. They zone read it across the formation, and it's a cutback.
Go, SMU leading 12-10. And Claiborne, his best run of the day. And he's all the way out across the 35-yard line. They'll spot it at the 37.
And we're going to see if they're capable of doing that tonight off an emotional victory at home last week against SMU. Ashford, play fake, pressure comes, sidearms one to Claiborne. Great stab. He's got plenty of room down the sideline and chopped down near the 40-yard line by Shaheem Brown. A 14-yard gain and a first down.
Out of the shotgun. Hand it off over the left side. Demond Claiborne with a strong run, picked up 13. 2nd and 9 on the reverse. They're trying to throw it on a screen. Caught. And that's Claiborne all the way down to the 23-yard line. A lot of moving parts, but it pays off in a first down.
The penalty was declined. That's the reason they went back to the line. There is Claiborne, and he finds the end zone for the first time in 3 weeks. Fast this guy is.
Yeah, Demond Claiborne, the reason they want to get him the football, you talk about last season, he was clocked at the high.
Play clock all the way down to 4, and they get it to Claiborne, and he is shoved out of bounds. It's been a good bounce-back night for Demond Claiborne, one of the top players in Wake Forest history.
16-yard line is where they begin. And Claiborne breaks free into the open field, picks up the first down as he's down to the 29. KT Say eventually brought him down. Are they in man or zone? And Delaware's the worst fourth down defense in the country this year. They toss it, a quick stab there. Out of the backfield by Claiborne, tiptoeing down the sidelines, trying to maintain his balance. He does finally go out of bounds inside the 20. They hand it off. Claiborne burrows his way forward. Touchdown! Wake Forest. They strike first. Demond Claiborne, 5 carries, 24 yards and the touchdown. Just a really good
vantage point of Robbie Ashford. Here's Claiborne, toss into the boundary side. And Demond Claiborne helped out of bounds at the 37. That'll be a 12-yard run. Demond Claiborne, look at this run. Wow, flipped out right around the 18-yard lines. He got back toward the original line of scrimmage. Stone